All right, now it's time for our local pick of the week. This week's pick, No Drinking on Grounds out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Me and my band, Wild Roses, we actually just played a show with No Drinking on Grounds this past Friday down at Rosie's downtown over there in Lincoln. And while we were doing that, we actually got a chance to do a little interview with them. So we're going to play that for you right now. So here's my interview with the band No Drinking on Grounds out of Lincoln. This is Stephen Kane here from Rock Candy with Steve K. And I'm here with Taylor and Adam from No Drinking on Grounds. What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks.
And so we're actually outside of Rosie's downtown Lincoln, Nebraska right now. We're both about to play a show together. I'm pretty pumped. It's Halloween.
Yes, absolutely. We're excited to be playing with you guys tonight. This is really fun.
Heck yeah. So how long has No Drinking on Grounds been a band?
Adam and I started the band 3 years ago when I was doing some acoustic stuff around here in Lincoln, and then we got our drummer Brooke on board shortly after we decided we wanted to take it a little further and be more full band. We got our bass player Zach and Matt. We weren't officially, I guess, together entirely as a band until probably about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, nice.
We did the first record with just us four, and then we added Matt in for the second record, and that's when it kind of took off.
That's right.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We formed during the pandemic, so we didn't really play shows.
Same.
You couldn't even really probably call us a band up until we played our first show. So
right, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, we started around the same time, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys got 2 albums, right? 2 full lengths?
Yeah, so our first one is self-produced and it's self-titled. We did that in our basement. It's got 8 tracks on it. One of the best tracks on there is probably like Selfish Sorrows or Gold, which we always play in the set. And then our second album is titled The Cost, and that was recorded and produced here in Lincoln with Dave Kimbrough from DK Music Studio. And we had a great time. We actually got to go in the studio for that one. We hadn't even played a live show yet. Like, both of our records are just us not even playing a live show yet.
Yeah,
so
the pandemic hit, and we were like, write a second album.
Yeah, so we did our best, but it's kind of interesting now because our sound's like evolved. So we're working on some new stuff. And,
what would you say your sound is? Country rock, rock and roll?
Yeah, more rock and roll. I think when we first started, we were more on the side of like Turnpike Troubadours, or we were really inspired by Tyler Childers, and we kind of wanted that like Sturgill Simpson type sound. But as we've kept going, we're definitely more like a 70s style rock and roll. There was some southern elements. It's mainly kind of blues rock and roll.
Right. Yeah, a lot of good blues rock in Nebraska. Speaking of which, what do you guys think of the live music scene here in Nebraska, or just the music scene in general for originals?
In Lincoln and Omaha, it's actually getting really good. There's actually some great bands that are coming up. They're starting to play more so on like the western side of the state even more often. But Lincoln and Omaha, I think there was a time where it wasn't as good. But as far as we know, every show we've played, I mean, there is a lot of great bands out here. There's a lot of great local artists. And we played with, like Shooter Jacks and Phil Kubik Project out from North Platte. So those are guys that have really inspired us. But we just keep seeing more and more local music becoming better and better. I mean, most times you see a band now, it's probably 9 out of 10 times they're always great. It's that the 1 out of 10 that's maybe not so good. So I feel like the local music scene's great.
Yeah. You guys got any plans to come out to Kearney?
Absolutely.
To play with you guys.
Yeah, get us out there, man. I think we're actually playing in Kearney. I believe it
should be with PKP.
Yeah, it's with Phil Kubik Project.
I think.
Yeah, December 3rd. It's a Saturday at the other side of Kearney. So we'll be playing there. Our first time there, and I believe we're opening up. So we're gonna make that stage real hot.
Have a good time.
Sure.
Any other final comments? Any upcoming music you guys you're working on, or?
Yes. So we are working on a lot of songs right now. We have no plans to record an album quite yet, but we do have a string of singles that we are going to record and release over the next year, starting 2023.
And fingers crossed for a live record.
Yeah, we might release some live stuff with video as well. So just making more content and having more people see us, and kind of the way that we are now. We're a lot different than we were on those first 2 records. So yeah, and then we're excited to play the show tonight with you guys.
Heck
yeah. Thank you for coming up.
Heck yeah.
What's never die.
Heck yeah, rock and roll. What would you say is your one No Drinking on Ground song somebody needs to go hear right now?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know, man. I would say either Boxcar or like
Boxcar
or Gold.
White Lines.
Yeah, White Lines.
White Lines was produced amazingly by Dave at DK Music Studios.
Yeah.
White Lines.
White Lines. Go check out White Lines.
Got a music video out for it too.
Yep, check that out
Shows
on
all the
YouTube.
fun we had recording it and playing it on stage.
Yep.
Awesome. Where can everybody find you guys?
Check us out on Facebook. Just search No Drinking on Grounds. Literally no one has the name No Drinking on Grounds. So No Drinking on Grounds on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Check out our stuff. We really hope you like it. We just love playing rock and roll. We like making our own music, and support your local musicians, guys. Help everybody out. Only you can prevent empty rooms.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you again, Taylor and Adam, for doing this interview. And yeah, let's have a good show night.
All right, man. Thank you, Steve.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
All right. That was Taylor and Adam from No Drinking on Grounds. Loved playing with those guys last Friday. You might have heard them mention they got 2 albums out right now, and a new single. This is White Lines.
Mama told me not to worry about the things I can't control. Seems I can't help myself in this careless, messed up world. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. Daddy told me to be a man and you'll work until you're old. I said to hell with that, I never listen when I'm told. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. My brother told me don't believe in rock and roll. No man with a plan like that could save his sorry sad soul. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. Baby called me up, asking me to come back home. I said I'm sorry, I sold my soul to the open road. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. I keep rolling, 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 running between these white lines. I keep rolling, 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 selling my soul to these white lines.
No Drinking on Grounds with White Lines, released earlier this year. Thanks again to Taylor and Adam for taking the time to sit down and talk with me.